and welcome to this video on the USIP OSP. This is the fourth video in the series and will focus on the author's experience in creating a simulation. These videos have been created by C-Chain Simulations. The OSP is open source software free for anyone to use. For help getting started, feel free to contact client services at cchainsimulations.com. In our video, we discuss the three main perspectives that people bring to the platform when they use it. In the video, we discussed the player's perspective and experience. In the third video, we discussed the instructor's perspective and experience. Today, we will focus on the author's perspective and experience. So without further ado, we go to the website where our web simulation server is hosted, and log on as an author. Immediately presented with three different sections of the program we can go into: the author section, the instructor section, and the player section. Now, the previous two videos have amplified what's behind these doors: the players section, the instructor section. Today, we're focusing on this one, the author section. So we go in as an author, and we see this nice welcome page that tells us that we material to help us think about simulations, to create the simulations, then the tools to play test them, and finally the tools to share them. We have a quick look at all those. The think section, we definitely need to put more free docs here that people can read, but this is where you're going to be looking at material to help you going. The create section now is you're going to actually author a simulation. We'll start that in a section. The play section is where you can beta test your simulations. You can create simulations and with users. It's not really where you kick them off if you were an instructor. That has its own separate section, but it's for basically development. We're enabling anyone to author simulations, so we're enabling anyone to essentially become a software author. And they're very important tools to make sure that your simulation has high quality. Now, the share section, where you package up a simulation into an XML file and send it to somebody else. So back to that create section, and we're going to create a new simulation. Well, on the wrong button there. This is where you can look at the other simulations that are installed on your platform, and you can review them. And if you have permission to edit them, you can edit them. But we're going to click on the new button to create a new simulation. Let's call this buying oranges, and put in the organization name. Video is a very small slice of the complete tutorial we have that will walk you through simulation. This is to give you kind of a feel for what you're going to be doing. So go back to this page, and we're actually actively working on a simulation. We see there's the name of the simulation and all the different steps that we're going to be able to walk down through simulation. It's a lot of steps. Simulation is a big task and probably something more for a team of people than one person. But this will guide you through the process, and you feel free to exit at any time, come back, and you save your work here, and keep on working until you get it done. So if we go back into the edit the basic simulation information, we can see we have our simulation queued up, buying oranges version 1. The organization that created it. We can add other people to be authors on this platform, so other people can work on it. We can put in our copyright string. I'm not going to look that up right now, but we'll just say I'll probably go with the Creative Commons license, share alike. If I was doing this for real, I would look up the exact verbiage to be on there. And blurb. This people will be able to see in the library about the simulation. So just put a simple demo, but your blurb is what, if people have of simulations to look through, they'll be looking at the blurb first before they drill down and to find more about your simulation. So we hit update. Now we go back to our list, and we can enter in our learning objectives. Teach negotiation, whatever your objectives may be. These are shown to people when they review the simulation, and it's pretty easy to access. hidden objectives are more like if you want people to think they're a simulation that teaches mundane, while they're really in a simulation that teaches something important. For example, they may think that they're in a simulation on logistics, but their goal is to let them focus on gender issues. You want to tell them the simulation is about gender issues, because then they would, be looking for those sorts of things and give them undue attention. So you can put in objectives and hidden objectives into your simulations. Then your audience, say whoever your particular audience is. Introductory material that people will read. The first things that the players will see probably when they to the platform. And now you see the simulation playing out. Now, simulations can play out over long periods of time. For example, you could play a simulation out for over 6 weeks for 15 minutes a night, or just logging in when they can to check emails and things like that. Or you can play them in more intense sessions. Minimum number of players, max number of players, minimum amount of playtime that you foresee this taking. You may need to come back here and modify these things as you learn more about the simulation, how it's working, with the other students, but kind of the basic information. And you might definitely come back here. It's kind of an iterative process. Phases are the different portions of the simulation where PN that everybody can have a different set of abilities and tabs. So we're just going to go with the default two simulation phases, started and completed, and move over to create actors. Say Osman. This will be the first oranges. We're going to make this person the control character, because imagine that this is the facilitator who's going to be behind the scenes trying to move the students towards their learning. We've created that actor. Now we can upload an image for him or her, and you can image off of your machine, browse for images, or you can browse the server to see what's on it. That, and that's a good one. We'll go with that one. Created that. Now we can create another actor. Say player A. Marmalade there, right? So this actor, we're putting in the public information that everybody can see about him or her, and we're also putting in the private information that only that actor will be able to see, that actor and the facilitator. So we can create that actor, and I'm going to bother to set the image for that actor. We can come in here later, and you actually walk through the tutorial. You can create that by yourself. Layer B. Oops. Again, we'll go need oranges. And say okay. This video has been broken into two parts. Click the C-Chain Simulations YouTube channel to find section 2 of this video.